listening to the Sugar Daddy song. Okay, so one of my subscribers, he's Vietnamese. He actually sent me a message yesterday, and he asked me that do I want to become a sugar daddy in Vietnam? So I just thought of making this video. So I'm just going to give you a quick answer over here. It would be no. Okay. So personally, I don't have anything against the concept of sugar daddies here in Vietnam, and of course, sugar babies. I'm sure you can check out a couple of the videos on YouTube about this. So I think it's perfectly fine to to be a sugar daddy in Vietnam and even the rest of Southeast Asia, even if you're in Thailand. I mean, if you're in your 60s, you're financially well off, and you're feeling alone in your life, or you're not happy with your marriage. It's all right to pamper someone younger to your age, and just have a kind of a financial transaction, and in return, get all the love and caring. I mean, I've seen like a couple of Vietnamese college girls over here. They have a very good standard of living, and even when I go to a couple of these coffee shops, like Starbucks and all that, I see these young, very beautiful Vietnamese girls. I think they're in their 20s. They all they have their fashion bags, Gucci's, iPhone 14s. They dress very well. You can make out that they have a very expensive dress code, and their bags and all that. So yeah, I mean, I can make out that those girls are like sugar babies, and they're being pampered by sugar daddies. I think it's nothing wrong also, like if somebody wants to pay for the college tuition and all that fees. It's all right, if she wants to be a sugar daddy, she wants to be a sugar baby for some sugar daddy here in Vietnam, and get that kind of financial support, because like I said, you know it's up to them to decide, like how they want to, like for financial stability, to pay for their college tuition. So but when it comes to, I mean, the question was asked to me that do I want to be a sugar daddy in Vietnam? My answer would be no, because if you saw a couple of my previous videos about dating here in Vietnam, I specifically mentioned that I prefer dating women, Vietnamese women who are matured. Because I'm a guy in my 40s, and I prefer to date someone who might be around you know 35, or slightly younger to me, or yeah, and I prefer also dating women who are older to me, like 5 years older to me, because like I said, they're matured enough, they understand me. I'm a bit of complex person, I'm an introvert person, guys. So if I'm going to be trying to date someone younger, say like someone who's 25 years old, it's going to be a bit difficult for me, because like we may not have the same kind of views. Maybe and honestly speaking, I'm not very attracted to someone who's very younger to my age. So even if I make a lot of $1 million, which I will, um, I don't think I would like to to become a sugar daddy, and have a kind of a financial transactional relationship with someone, pamper her with Gucci bags, and a lot of expensive electronic items, like buying iPhone 14s or iPhone 15s or whatever it is. But like I said, I prefer to be in a relationship which is more into mutual understanding, and where where the other person is also looking out for a serious relationship and commitment, but not looking into the financial, not only keeping my relationship purely financial. I've heard of stories, yeah, I mean, like a couple of sugar babies, they get into a serious relationship with their sugar daddies, and they'll end up marrying their sugar daddies. I'm not quite sure if it's happened here in Vietnam or not, but yeah, I mean, if you go down to District One here in Saigon, in Ho Chi Minh, you can I do sometimes see, like the sugar daddies and the sugar babies. I mean, heck, I've even seen one Indian businessman, who's in his late 60s in the park, walking around with I believe it's a 20-year-old Vietnamese, girl in the park holding hands. So I could literally make out that guy's a sugar daddy. I mean, I'm not quite sure about his family back home. Maybe he just lied, that I'm going for a business trip or some shit like that. I don't know, but like I said, yeah, I mean, experiencing it, it's okay. Like, if you want to have a kind of a relationship with someone for a day as a sugar daddy, yeah, I mean, that's fine. Or you want to have kind of a long-lasting relationship, being a sugar daddy, that's perfectly normal. I mean, like I said, you can be a sugar daddy for a week, you can be a sugar daddy for a couple of days, or you can be a sugar daddy for months. It all depends, because the kind of I've seen a couple of these mini series where they show sugar daddies and sugar babies and all that, but I'm not quite sure if some of the sugar daddies are happy with their sugar babies, because like I said, when you're in that kind of a relationship, it's purely financial and transactional relationship. So, a sugar daddy cannot say, "Oh no, I'm not going to buy that Gucci bag for you. I'm not going to buy that that latest iPhone for you, or I'm not going to buy that Prada bag for you," and all that. So you got to comply and all that. So yeah, but if I, yeah, I mean, so do I want to be a sugar daddy in Vietnam? Even if I have a lot of money, even if I have millions of dollars, I don't think so. I rather put some of my money, my wealth into charity, and help up the standard of living of people here in Southeast Asia who really need money. Who are like financially broke, and who are living homeless. So, so that's my answer to my Vietnamese subscriber, that no, I don't think I would like to be a sugar daddy in Vietnam. But, like I said, there's nothing wrong being a sugar daddy. It's completely fine, as long as someone wants to improve their financial situation, or like I said, paying for college tuitions, or supporting a family and all that. It's kind of all right. So I hope I was able to answer you. I was able to answer your question. And if you like watching this video, make sure to like and subscribe to my channel. Also, I'm keeping a link down in the description below for this exclusive webinar invite, which is free to join. If you're looking for making passive income in Southeast Asia, make sure to check out the link down in the description below. It's free to register, and I highly recommend you should check it out. So, with that being said, you guys have a great day. This was me, Sujoy. Peace out.